Hey guys, time for another bird video. I just did one actually, but now I'm doing another one to show on another day. We haven't been able to film outside because it's been so cold. They've been in the house for over 2 weeks. The last time was the video you just seen before this, and then Christmas. Actually, if I think about it, they might have only been out 3 times in the past, I don't know, month and a half. There's been some cold stretches. It just, yeah, I could have took them out, but minus 20 and then kind of windy. I thought, they don't really want to be out here like that. But this, right now today, it's almost +3, about 37, 38 Fahrenheit. The sun is pretty low, but you can feel it. It feels nice. There's a little bit of breeze, like if you were higher up. If you were way up there, it's a little breezier, but down here is not too bad. That's Cherry making all the noise. So what? We got Cherry on the left. Wait till he announces himself. Talk, Cherry. Let's hear it, Cherry. He'll do it. That's Cherry. That's Pie in the middle. That's Maple on the right. That's Spice way in the far corner. And that's Peach. They're very well adjusted birds, you know, when they're in the house for weeks on end. Like since 4 of them are imprinted, they're used to it. And if we had them out here, if it was kind of cold, they wouldn't, if they could talk, they'd say, "Get me back in there, what are you doing?" They'd rather be in there than out here when it's really cold. It's not, this isn't made for year-round use, it's not sheltered properly. In the warmer seasons, we put a tarp over top to give some shade, but eventually a bigger, maybe not a bigger one, but a wooden structured one will be built with some sheltered areas and a roof so things don't fall on them, but still some sunny open areas. They like to go out in the sun. They still need some sun too, and some flying area, you know, to exercise a bit. But yeah, we're just enjoying this. That's Spice having a little snow bath. Sometimes people ask, do magpies and crows get along? If there's enough space they do, but look at that, Pie's right next to Cherry. Cherry's not threatened or feeling any, like, what are you doing there? Like, as long as they have enough space, it seems like this is plenty of space for them, you know. They get along. Sometimes they'll tease each other. When the Pies get cheeky, they start flying around and the crows will shoo them away and stuff, but there's not any fighting going on or anything. Like, it's not like that. Now, if they were in a smaller area, like in the house, their areas, if we were to put magpie in the crow cage, wouldn't take long and then they start getting, they might be annoying each other. But sometimes Pie and Spice, the magpies, they're chasing each other, flying around in that cage, and you hear one talking right away, you know, when you get too excited, starts saying, "Peach, Peach, Peach," and the other one starts screaming a bit, "Beep, beep, 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 beep," you know, something like that, and it's just some horseplay, you know. No one's ever getting hurt. We've never seen no one attack anyone, and believe me, these beaks are sharp. These beaks could do damage. Any of these birds could do damage if they want. Sometimes Maple pecks at me when I'm petting her. Maybe she's saying, "You're petting me the wrong way," or something. Try it from another angle. But she's not breaking skin or nothing. Those beaks can break skin. But that's how they communicate too sometimes, right? With their beaks. They gotta do things with their beaks. Cherry's the only one making any noise. I heard a raven a little while ago. I don't hear them anymore. I don't hear them, so. But the ravens, they're up here year-round. Cold or hot, there's ravens around all the time. It could be minus 40 and you'll see a raven going by and you think, how do they stand it? But that's their native land, right? They're from here. I'm sure they're not flying around constantly when it's like that. They hunker down somewhere in a tree and up close to each other and fluff up their feathers to stay warm. But when it gets like this, Probably they do some hunting, you know, eating mice and stuff. But also you see sometimes, like when you go on the highway, the roadkill. These ravens are all around it, so they're probably eating enough for 2 months or something. Being up here, every now and then you see a deer in the ditch. Someone hits a deer, and the birds and coyotes they're eating, you know. That's survival, right? Survival of the fittest. Yeah, just gorgeous. Enjoying this weather myself. It's been a cold winter anyways, you know. It's, of course we expect it to be cold up here. I'm not saying, oh, why is it so cold, like, but you'd like to have a few more breaks like this. Like, this is what we call a break. In the middle of the winter, we're in January, and you get this when it goes above freezing. There's nothing really dripping right now or pouring. The sun is so low on the angle, but when it's like this, you just savor it, because it doesn't happen very often. Especially this winter, we haven't had too many breaks. And when it's been -10, you think, well, that's way better than 30, and it's windy and cloudy. I don't put the birds out. Maybe they could handle it, but I'm thinking they probably would rather be in the house, you know. I got to do what's best for them, right? And I'm not perfect. I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. But we try. We research all the time. We've learned a lot. Vets have given us. Sometimes vets didn't even know. We've taken the birds to vets in the past. We've taken all these birds to the veterinary college hospital in Saskatoon, and we come in there and ask questions, and, oh, I'll get back to you. They didn't know, because not many people have experience with crows, because it's not common to be in captivity, right? So, but there's so many things to study, I'm sure, like in animal science. They got to know so much. But lots of them have told us, oh, I'll get back to you, and they talk to other colleagues or look up things, and then they send us literature. And because some of them, they'll say it, they'll admit it. To tell you the truth, my expertise isn't in exotic birds. They'll call these exotic birds, like, or pets, whatever. They said, I'm not really trained in that area. I got to talk to my supervisor or one of the head vets, or maybe they talk to someone in a different college even. So, you know, we've learned a lot. They're learning when we take them in, and we're learning from. A lot of them are so interested when they see these birds, they want to know more. So we're still learning too. Every day I'm still learning. Like, just because we live with them doesn't mean we know everything. And that news story down in the States that Carol did for the Denver Gazette, that was some really good information on crows. And I want to thank Carol again for contacting us, and we gave her some information that we have, and she, someone saying, get out of there, and she got information from others, and she put together a wonderful story there. I know some of you seen that and you enjoyed that story. But these birds are fascinating. Like, they fascinate me every day. You can think, oh, you live with them, you get tired. I don't get tired of them. I'll come in from outside. Where you go? Pi will say. He's talking, and I'm laughing, and so they're wonderful to have around. But you know, there's a commitment here. We care for these birds. We love them, and we feed them the best we can and look after them the best we can. So we don't take them here lightly. We're very serious about looking after them. So guys, give a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this. We're enjoying a nice break here in January. It's above freezing. It feels beautiful. And I'll put links below. Check out the backpack video that Sonny Boy got. And we did a review on it, and what do we think of it? And he's in there going for a little hike. So check that out. I'll put the link below. So see you in the next one, guys.